Hello, this is 001 in response to BallinNick1982, and his topic of the day was, what kind of gaming collector are you? Well, in response to that, I have to say that when it comes to buying video games, I just like to play video games for just the sheer purpose of knowing what kind of gameplay it has and just expecting new things around every corner. But in response to the idea of how you are starting to lean out your gaming collection and starting to sell some games that you don't want to play anymore because you don't feel like finishing them, I can relate to that because I like playing Dragon Quest games, and the only recent game I've beaten was 4, but I played 5 and 6, and I don't plan on selling them. But at the same time, I kind of understand what you mean when you want to get rid of some of your games, because I mean I'm at the end of Dragon Quest 8, and I have to fight one final boss, and usually when I play RPGs, I usually get to a point where I play a game and then I get to the end, and then I have some problem with trying to finish the last boss. So usually it's like trying to get to the end of a book, and you either want to get to the end of it and finish it, or you just want to go into something else. And usually a lot of the time I go into something else. And as of recently, there was a game that's coming out called Automedius Excellent, which is supposed to be released next week. And in the process, I wanted to get the game. I waited for months, and once I got a little impatient, and then after a while, I decided to not pick it up. And then after I picked it up, and after I decided to not pick it up, I decided to get some other stuff. So I ended up getting a copy of Resident Evil 5, which has been out for years, for maybe a year and a half already, and I'm having a great time with it. And I decided to pick up some music too as well. So yeah, I kind of get that way too, where I get tired of buying new games all the time, and playing older games is more refreshing most of the time than playing new ones, because it's always that pressure of what it's about or what it's like. Because I mean, eventually people will catch on to it, or eventually you'll get around to it, and it's kind of it gets annoying, because there was a time like maybe 3 or 4 or 4 years ago, I had the same kind of slump you were going into. I just picked up a bunch of games that I just didn't want to have in my collection anymore. But yeah, I had games that I wanted to just get rid of practically, and I wasn't into the whole collecting thing yet. I just started collecting maybe about a year ago, and when it comes to collecting, it's not really a serious thing. But basically, back to the point where I picked up these games. I went to a local GameStop and I sold them. And then I sold them, not retaining any value from what I had. I just wanted to get rid of them because I wanted to play something new. And over time, I guess through trial and error, of course, you make choices and then you learn from them. I feel the same way even now, where I have games that I haven't even picked up in such a long time, and I just wanted to either sell them. But then I'm always looming with that question: do I want to buy it again over a period of time, or do I just want to buy it later again? And it's just it's a tough question, but I guess it's better to not to think about it too much. And you have your reasons for doing that, and it's still good, because it's good to not to have too much in your collection, and just always refresh yourself with new different IPs and try something new. Because of course, even though I play video games, I also like to collect music. Like I just started watching vinyl collectors collect vinyl records, and it's pretty cool how they collect stuff. They have this whole different outlook of collecting things, and it's just a great community to be around. Even though I play video games as well, like I like to read comics and watch movies and stuff like that, etc. But that's just pretty much what I wanted to say and bring up. And thanks for leaving a comment on the video. All right, take care.